Hey there, everybody. Oh, how is your day going? My day has definitely not been anything like what I thought it was going to be like. Because I got up this morning. Well, actually, funny thing. I'm going to just kill a couple minutes here on the front side, just telling you whatever, I guess. Um, hey, hi, Angie. Um, yeah, so I fell asleep last night at like 9:30 at night. I was snuggled down and with my 4-year-old and my 6-year-old in my bed, and I had one on each side, so one little boy on each side of me, and I was out. I was just completely out. So I slept. I guess I needed extra sleep, so I slept really good. And I woke up this morning and I just was still feeling like I needed sleep. Like I just needed sleep. So I went and, did all my morning stuff that I normally do, but didn't have anything really coming through as far as that soul calling of just, I need to write this, I need to do my conscious coffee, I need to do this, I need to do that. So I just kind of like let the morning just breeze through and just go with the flow. And then I was like, I'm gonna get my journaling done. I'm gonna touch on some of the questions that my mentor had given me. So I was doing some mentor work and journaling back on some different questions of just getting into soul alignment and everything. And I had some really great clarity. And then all of a sudden I just felt this complete, like go to sleep. Because interestingly enough, as I was doing the work that my mentor had given me, I had a whole bunch of stuff pop up and there was almost this negative charge. So I felt a lot of, and here's the thing, when you feel a negative charge around something, that's just resistance coming up, okay? So there was this massive amount of resistance coming up in me towards my alignment, my soul alignment. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I'm in a good mood. I had a good night's sleep. I went to bed early. I slept all through the night. Everything's groovy this morning. Everything's good. And there was just so much resistance. So I was going to go and do some training videos and get a whole bunch of work done. And instead, I decided that I was going to take a nap. I just set the reset button. Naps are fantastic for reset buttons. And I don't nap. So this is really something that's really interesting to me because I really, probably in the last month, I've allowed myself to take a few naps because I'm trying to make sure that like anytime I feel out of alignment at all, I'll grab a quick cat nap. And I'm talking like 10-15 minutes. I'm not talking massive, big, long, like 2-hour naps or anything. So I just snuggled up on my bed, and of course my 4-year-old comes in and he's like, Mommy, can I snuggle with you? So we snuggled, and he didn't nap with me. He played some game on my phone, but I just snuggled in and allowed myself just a little bit of just declammering time in my head to just drop everything, relax down into my body, and get back into this space where I could come back at things at a different, higher vibration. And that's exactly what I did. And the reason I share that is because that's how you kind of get yourself back to that blank canvas state of being. And there's great beauty in the blank canvas state. It's that area that we can create anything, that we can really magnetize anything that we want to us. When we've got all this different stuff going on our screen, on our mental, emotional screen, it's really hard to get focused and to find something to really pinpoint into and just go, yes, I'm going for that. Yes, I'm going to manifest that. That's what I really want. It's hard to feel what you want to even have happen in your life or where you're at when you have so much chaos on your canvas. And, it's kind of like I've been getting back into painting and stuff. And it's kind of like if you just take a whole bunch of paint and you just throw it back onto a canvas, but it doesn't make any sense at all, right? You just kind of splatter all up there, and then you go, well, I don't even know what I'm painting. I don't even know what this is. Should I do red? Should I do green? Maybe I should just paint all over it with white again, or paint all over it with black and just start fresh. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to get back to that blank canvas state so that you can start from that point to really focus in and create what you want in life. So on with my story of today, because there's always a lesson and a tale, right? And the lesson here is, we'll see as it comes out here, but I mean, it really is about being that allowing for that blank canvas. We tend to think, and I am fantastic at doing this myself. And I know that a lot of people are, is that we tend to believe that if we are not constantly doing and going and creating and making something happen, that nothing will happen. True, action has to occur to get things, to get that manifestation ball rolling. You can't just sit on your couch and, imagine lots of money coming to you and really feel what it would be like to live this life without taking inspired action. But the key words there are inspired action. And in order for you to take inspired action, you have to first get into an inspired state. You're never going to get into an inspired state if you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this canvas that's got too much paint on it, too many colors, too much chaos. There's just too much going on, and you're trying to figure out what the heck you were painting on the beginning side anyway. If you don't have a clue as to what to do, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel, just like, oh my goodness, there's just, I don't know what direction, I don't know what feels right. If you find yourself saying that, I don't know what feels right to do, then that is just a sign that you need to hit that pause button and get yourself back to that blank canvas state. Bring yourself back to almost a state of nothing. And we're not comfortable in a state of nothing. That's the thing. It's very uncomfortable to have nothing on your plate, to have nothing to even really look at, right? So just about an hour ago, I laid down and I was doing some preliminary work, and I was listening to this meditation. And this meditation that I was working through for some preliminary work that I'm working on for myself, for my self-education, it had me going back and reviewing my entire life to really tap into alignment, right? Back into soul, which is where it's all at. It's always about just getting into soul alignment. So I go through this 30-minute meditation, and as I'm walking through it, nothing is coming to me. Absolutely nothing is coming to me. And my brain instantly, my ego steps in and says, you must not be doing this right. You must have missed a step somewhere along the line. Maybe you misheard the narrator. Maybe you didn't get something right. Why is there nothing coming to your mind right now? Why do you have a blank screen in your head for this meditation? It's supposed to be the creation of a vision here. You're supposed to be walking back through your life. Why do you have nothing? And I could kind of feel into certain moments as I moved this movie screen back through my world, and I was stepping into different things, but I couldn't really see any pictures. I couldn't really even really feel into anything. And it was very interesting to me because, of course, everything's coming up and saying, you're not doing it right. You messed up. You messed up. I just knew that I had messed up. But I knew that was also a bunch of bull bunk, that I had not messed up, that it just was that I wasn't seeing anything, because all that stuff I didn't really need. It's in the past. It's something that was, and my soul is saying, don't re-anchor that in. Don't pull forth anything from the past. You can start today with a blank canvas. You can start today from scratch. You can start today and be whoever you want to be. Create the life that you want to create right now, right here. As you so deem it, you can create it right here, right now. You don't have to look back at this. You don't have to analyze that. You don't have to feel into that. To tap into that soul alignment, it's always there. And do I have to go back to 3-year-old Kendal to find that? No, I don't. I don't have to go back to my 3-year-old self. I don't have to go back to my 5-year-old self. I don't have to go in the womb to find it. I don't have to do past life regression to find it. I can find it right here, right now, in this moment, because it is exactly where it has always been, right here with me. Soul is expansion. It is all about just being out everywhere, right? It's so much bigger than this physical body that we have. So tapping into that just means to get into that quiet space and to truly, truly feel it, to truly feel what feels right. That inspired action that we all want to take, that we desperately do need to take, when it is the right time to take it, right? It's taking the right action in the right time. That only happens when it is divine intervention type stuff, when it is absolutely inspired, soul aligned. That's how those right things happen in the right moments, and with exactly the right steps to follow through on them. And that really comes from that space of just going internal and doing that inner work, which sometimes means allowing for the nothing space, allowing for that space of nothing where you can completely clear your path and you just go, what do I want? Like, what do I want right now in this moment? What is it that my heart, my soul wants right now in this moment? What do I want to create? If there was literally no limitation to anything, if I could create anything that I want in my life, my whole life, in my love life, in my business, in my health, with my family, with my friendships, my career choices, the things that I want to experience in my life. No limitation. Imagine that. What would your life be like? Really, truly, like, what would your life be like if there was absolutely no limitation? And when I say no limitation, I mean no limitation. Because typically we think, oh, no limitation, that means that there's no financial limitation. That means that there's no time constraints on it. That means that there's no health constraints on it. That means that, my family situation is just the way it needs to be for me to be able to do exactly what I really want to do. But no limitations also means that you don't have the mental, emotional, societal blocks that you are probably carrying with you. And that means that you're not stopping yourself up here in your mind, or right here in the emotion, which is just created from the mind, right? So that you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling pressure, you're feeling fear. And you have to ask yourself on every single thing, am I moving on this path in a state of faith or a state of fear? Am I moving, with certainty or scarcity mindset? What is it that is really truly moving me forward? How am I making these choices? Am I moving from this place that I have been programmed to think, well, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to happen. That's the reactions I'm supposed to get. That's the alignment. That's how alignment's supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do it in this time frame. It's supposed to look like this, blah, 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 blah. Because all of those thoughts, which will cause contraction in the body, is only going to get you to move from a state of fear, a state of scarcity where there's not enough. You're not going to ever have. It has to be a struggle. It has to be forced. It has to come from this place of like this right here, and it's pushing the ball way up the hill. Like, oh my gosh, we really got to work at this. Inspired action is not struggle work related. It is still work, but it is inspired work related. Therefore, it goes with ease. It goes with flow. It feels good to do. It is what those of us who are doing it will tell you. It is truly living in that state of bliss, following your heart, following your soul, doing what feels good. That does not mean to go out and be a jerk to anybody, to go in and do anything that is illegal or uncalled for or harmful to anybody. That should not feel good to you. If that feels good to you, then you're not truly in your soul alignment. That is operating from a different level of ego there. But when you are in true soul alignment, you're going to find the things that feel really, really good to do. And acting from that place, your work-related items, that inner work, outer work, play work, the creation work, and we put the word work on there because it's like steps, right? And work kind of has a negative connotation to it where we go, oh, I have to work at it. I could get into a whole nother scoop on that one as to like the negativity around the word work. But I think we all understand the word work, meaning that we have to take action towards something. And when we take that inspired action, we come from this place of anything is possible. Anything is possible. Oh my gosh, I just had like some station pop into my head that my kids listen to. Anything is possible. Anything is great. I'm not going to do you guys the favor of singing on here, but yeah, that's just like, oh my gosh, I hear it in my head. It's not going to get on my head now probably for the rest of the day. That's just horrible. Beauty of having little kids, right? But anything can be possible if you create that blank space, that blank canvas mindset. And don't get scared of it. Don't think that just because you run into a great big blank, that you run into, I don't have an answer for that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the answer is for that. I don't really know what I want. What do you mean? What do you want, Kendall? I don't know what I want. What do you mean? How do I love myself? I don't know what that would be like to love myself. I don't know what that would feel like to love myself. I don't know what that would be like to just say, this is what I want in life. This is what, this is what I want to manifest in my life. I don't really have a clue. I've never really asked myself these questions before, or really pondered them enough and honored them enough to say, no, that's really what I'm feeling here. That's really, truly what I'm feeling here. If you allow yourself to actually get in there and to allow yourself to feel those questions, you might come up with a blank canvas every now and then. Realize, though, that the paint is right next to you. The paint, your soul already has all the paint that you need, has all the brushes that you need, and will paint you this most amazing picture. But you may be painting the picture as you go on your journey. You may not paint the picture prior to your journey. And that is perfectly fine to do. That is exactly what a lot of us in our conscious creating work do as we go. It is really more about that journey and the creation of the journey, and fully accepting every single step as it forms, as we're placing our foot on it, that the true beauty of life comes through, that the true beauty and bliss and joy of life comes through, because it is about the appreciation, the gratitude of those steps as we create them. They will form beneath our feet, but we have to do it from that place of faith, from that place of certainty. If we have that scarcity mindset of there's not enough steps, there's not enough paths in this world, there's not enough of this, there's not enough that, oh my gosh, what if the step doesn't form? What if I never figure this out? What if I'm running out of time? What if I'm getting too old? What if I'm what if my health wears out? What if I run out of money? What if all these different things that we fear. When we act from that place, what do? We are completely constricting ourselves, and we're not being able to breathe into that moment. So coming at it from a place where it's okay to have this beautiful blank canvas, because this is a new opportunity. Today is a new opportunity. Today is the opportunity that I've been waiting for my whole lifetime. Today is the moment that I get to paint that first step, that I get to take that step and create an amazing step of that. What's it going to be about? How is it going to feel? What do I want it to feel like? What do I want it to look like? What am I going to do to really step onto that path today? So there you go. That's my message of today, is my blank canvas story and creation work, and how to really just get in there and start creating those steps, because I think that we really fear when we don't see something. And miracles and great manifestations occur when we can feel it before we see it, when we can believe it before it actually manifests on our path. And to get into that space of this is really truly what it is. Because guys, we live in a attraction-based universe, and if you want to attract all that good stuff to you, then guess what? You have to feel good first. You have to feel really amazing first to get amazing stuff to come to you. You're never going to get amazing stuff to come to you if you're feeling like crap. Look at it from, because I've got a lot of different, relationship stuff running right now in my courses and in different things. So if we look at it from a relationship perspective, wherever you're at is exactly who you're going to attract into your life. And that's why so many people are perfect Mr. and Mrs. right nows, because we attract where we're at right now. So if you're at a weak spot in your life right now, you're probably going to be attracted to somebody that is going to match that. If you want to attract that perfect person into your life, then the first step to doing that is to become a perfect person that can match that with inside yourself. So if you want somebody that is playful and adventurous, that is confident and determined, that is, turned on to life, that is spiritually aligned, that is, positive manifesting and, financially abundant and loves to travel and blah, 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 fill in the blanks. If you want them to have certain characteristics, then guess what? You're going to have to actually develop those characteristics within yourself to draw that into you. You're going to have a desire at least there to open up to and be working on it in order to draw that into your life. Where if you're coming at it from, I'm hurt, I'm wounded, I'm needy, I'm sad, I'm this, I'm that, then you're going to draw exactly that into your life. You're going to draw somebody that is hurt and needy, because our wounds are connection tools, just like our strengths are connection tools. And often we get some sort of a blend, because nobody is 100% wounded and nobody is 100% strong. So we have all of that going on all the time. It's just, where is your focus at in your relationship? So when you are looking at creation work, when you're looking at attracting something into your life, like a relationship, realize that you will attract exactly where you're at into your relationship, into your life, relationship based as well. Which also is why so often you might get into a relationship, you might get 5-6 dates down the road, and then all of a sudden go, I don't know, this isn't quite right. They appeared differently to me, a couple dates ago. Or it might be 6 months, or it might be 3 years, whatever it is, however long it takes you as an individual to get in there and to do your work, then that's where exactly how long that relationship's gonna keep going as well. If that other person is doing their work as well, and doing that internal work, that mindset work, and taking the same actions that you were taking and being a conscious manifester themselves, then you can have the potential of growing together and keeping a strong, beautiful, absolutely turned on relationship together. And many people do succeed at that. It just requires two people of the same mindset to come together and to do their own work to carry forward on that path. So Addison has been so kind. She posted, let's see if you're here on Facebook, on my profile, you'll see in the comments section that Manifest Your Man will be running on the 23rd. So local ladies, I am doing a workshop to help you create a conscious lover into your life, and it's called Manifest Your Man. You can click on the link there. It's all about 10 hacks to manifesting your conscious lover. These are the things that I have learned over the course of the last 10 years of being an active dater and drawing a whole bunch of amazing men into my life, and just how to really draw in more of a conscious lover into your life, whether that is short-term, long-term, or whatever term you so deem it to be. I'm pretty sure that most ladies around would rather have a conscious man than an unconscious man. None of us want to babysit our partners. None of us want to have to raise a little boy who's actually a 40-year-old man. So let's get those conscious men out there connected to us, right, ladies? If you are local in the DFW area and you would like to participate in this workshop, please click on the link. Everybody else, if you are interested and you are somewhere in the world and you want to see Manifest Your Man come to a live broadcast, because I probably will be doing that in the month of April if possible, then feel free, message me on here, message me privately, email me, connect with me on some other way to let me know that you are interested in taking up that opportunity as well, because that will be coming out as soon as this class gets recorded and put together as well. So make sure that you check that out. If I've touched you in any possible way with this video, hit the little share button. Help me get these messages out. Help keep Conscious Coffee running. I thank everybody who has been watching. I know I did not get an opportunity to jump through and say hi to everybody, but hi everybody. There was a whole bunch of people that popped on here. John and Tom. I see Jeff, Addison on here. And Bree and Patrick. Val, Cheryl, hi Cheryl. Oh, there's even comments up here. Hi Sandra, Lane, Nick. Hi Oscar. Hi Steve, Mark, Jana, Angie. Oh, hi Angie. Okay. Yeah, hi everybody. So, and goodbye everybody, because that's that with this Conscious Coffee. I am off and running into the afternoon to throw some paint on my canvas and create that step from my path with all the stuff that I've been working on all day with the internal work. So, as always, Just stop existing, start living, and I will catch you tomorrow with another conscious coffee. Most likely in the morning tomorrow, though. So I'll catch you then. Okay, bye, guys.